Hi, it's Jody Klepak and Sarah Yoakum with Yoakum Real Estate Group and Edina Realty. And we're here in Hampton Hills in Plymouth today. This is McDonald Construction. This home is a model, but it can be built in any of the neighborhoods that McDonald offers. We'd love to see it built in Twin Pine Fields in West Lakeland. Wait until you see this house. We're going to introduce you to Greg Hammer. He's a sales rep for this neighborhood, and we can't wait to show you around. We're here today with Greg Hammer. He's the sales representative for McDonald Construction Partners. And once again, we're in Hampton Hills.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming out today. You know, this is my Magnolia model. It was a Pareto Homes entry. I really like the fact that we integrated some more updated features in this home.
Hardwood floors upstairs. Is that a standard feature for McDonald?
Well, you know, it's not a standard feature, but it is definitely a popular feature.
Oh, it's so unique. You hardly ever see it.
Yeah, and I mean, it just makes that hallway feel so much more impressive, and also, that's your high traffic area.
Right, you don't have to worry about dirtying the carpet. Easy to clean. Anything else that you'd want to point out here as far as being something that McDonald Construction Partners does often?
Yeah, I mean, especially one of our signature items as a builder, it seems like, is always our larger refrigerators.
Oh, love it.
So this is my Thermador side-by-side paneled fridge with auto open and auto shut. I've never heard anybody tell me that their fridge was too big.
What does the Magnolia Sport floor plan offer?
Well, you know, the Magnolia Sport, we are going to be technically a 6-bedroom,
Nice.
5-bath, and then we have the indoor athletic court on this plan, so it ends up being about 5,400 square feet. But a lot of people think that the home's actually bigger than 5,400, just the way that it uses its space.
Well, you've got really high ceilings. What's the ceiling height here?
Well, it is only a 9-foot ceiling, but then we integrate these huge windows.
That was going to be my next question. Tell us about the windows and what you enjoy about them.
Well, because we do use a lot of fixed windows and a lot of casement windows, so you're not going to see a bunch of screens.
So unobstructed views.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is super important, and also you'll be very thankful when you're going to clean these windows. They're a lot easier.
And don't you guys have a great relationship with Marvin Windows?
Oh yeah, they're one of our preferred vendors.
Beautiful.
They really do build a great product. We collaborate with them on pretty much all of our plans and builds.
And McDonald Construction Partners can do what you call the signature plans, which is kind of a portfolio of plans that are already spec'd out for clients, but then also completely custom as well, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, one main reason why we do offer our signature plans is so many homeowners, they come in and they're like, what's your price per square foot? What's this? What's that? Well, every plan is going to be different. Our signature series gives us a little bit of visibility if you're like, hey, I like the Magnolia, but we want to make these tweaks and modifications, then we have a baseline to start with. That's the most important thing. I would say a majority of our homeowners are going to customize and personalize their home, but the signature plans give us a great foundation to work off of.
Definitely. You can build in a McDonald lot that's owned by McDonald Construction Partners. You could do an off-site build, or we do tear downs as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, totally. And right now in the Twin Cities in our market right now, we have several options of each one of those going on. The nice thing is that we have enough exposure to each version of construction to give you more clarity on what that process is going to look like.
You have the expertise and the nuances. You understand all of the things that go into an off-site build. That just seems like people need that expertise and that help along the way. Tell us a little bit about what it would be to get someone started, the design process.
Yeah, we take a design deposit to start with. It depends on if it is an offsite or a tear down, because we're going to go through a little bit of due diligence before we really start the process with you. We're going to get our construction team involved and try to give you as much clarity, even though it can be kind of cloudy waters, because sometimes you don't know until you know, but get a bird's eye view of what the project is going to look like, have the buyer feel comfortable.
I think the element of surprise is the one thing we want to avoid from a buyer perspective in a build, and so just being really clear on expectations and those costs up front, which is where that due diligence comes in. So when you do the $10,000 design deposit, does that get applied to the build?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
Yep. And you know, we have our in-house designer, we have our in-house architect, we have our in-house drafting, so you're not going to have to bring in additional people into the process unless you really fall in love with an architect. We can work with them, but because of how we do it, it's a great value for any buyer to get what they get out of our design deposit and the personal touch with the builder and with our construction team.
And McDonald right now is working on a design center in-house, correct? So all the selections will be done in-house, which is really exciting.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great way for homeowners also to, even browse before they start the process to get an idea. Right now, I mean, we can offer homeowners almost any option they want. We'll figure out a way to find it, but it can be overwhelming as well.
Make it simpler and more enjoyable is probably what your goal is.
And I mean, typically people, like 90% of the selections are 10% of the options.
For sure. So. I know for Sarah and I, introducing a new neighborhood in West Lakeland called Twin Pine Fields. They're 2.5-acre lots. I cannot wait to put these homes on those lots because the floor plans that McDonald Construction Partners is putting out right now are phenomenal. Yes. Whether it be 2-story or a 1-story walkout, it's just the views, the design elements, it's just so exciting.
Yeah, it makes me so happy. Your finishes are incredible.
All of our floor plans, even our signature series, these are all updated floor plans.
Yes.
They've been designed within the last year or two. The way families live now is different than 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
It's different than 5 years ago. The way that the kitchen lays out is very important. It does seem like more and more homeowners are stepping away from the sink and the island.
Yes.
Okay.
They've been preferring the sink and the perimeter. But then also, like on my Magnolia here, even though we show it with a 6th bedroom on the main floor, our intentions were almost like, well, so many homeowners are working from home now. Dual offices on the main floor are important to keep one person in the household not in the basement.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
But it also offers that flexibility if you have guests come in and it's more convenient to have that main floor bedroom.
Or maybe multi-generational families. Are you seeing that as well?
Totally.
And then of course the home gym is really important. So that's where the sport court comes in, or some kind of space to exercise at home.
Yeah.
That seems to be a big sticking point
Very
for buyers.
important, golf sim,
Yeah.
exercise room, indoor athletic court. There's so many options.
I think the exciting thing about McDonald Construction Partners is just the trend. They're so on trend with the elements and decor and design and how people live. It's just a really great product to roll out. We're really excited about in Twin Pine Fields.
Yeah,
so thanks for your time.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
Chatting
Thanks
with
for
you.
coming by. Appreciate it.
We certainly enjoyed the tour of the Magnolia Sport here in Plymouth. This home can be built on your lot. You can do a tear down, or we'd love to see this home in Twin Pine Fields in West Lakeland. Yeah, feel free to reach out, connect with us, and we can share more details about our new partnership and about McDonald Construction.